Hello, Object Show friendos. Mikey Bly here with another episode of Object Show Roundup. And yeah, hope you're all doing good, feeling awesome, or as awesome as you could possibly feel. And if you ain't feeling too awesome, I hope you feel more awesome soon. All right, let's get started with some me stuff. If you didn't notice, the second episode of Object Show Spotlilght did indeed land over the last few days. And we talked about BFPOR. Battle for Palace Object Reloaded by Whoop-Doo. Why did I struggle with the name? The name throws me off all the time, just because it's this weird amalgamation of words. But yeah, I had a lot of fun going through those episodes. And BFPOR is a really fun time. So if you want to go and check that episode of Spotlilght out, you can. And if you haven't watched BFPOR before, well, I mean, you could go watch my Spotlilght video and then make your minds up, or you could just go watch it and just trust me when I say that it's good. When it comes to other things, I mentioned us going to the BFDI tour, the New York date, the New York event, I mean, and that's all sorted now. Tickets are bought, flights are booked, hotels booked. We're doing it. We're going to be there. We're going to be around. We're there on the Friday morning. We will probably hang around a little bit after the event is done. We might hang around for a bit until close to when the second event on the Friday starts, just to hang out, just so we could like meet some people. Ruby wants to, obviously Ruby doesn't get the chance to hang out with lots of other OSC fans very often, so they want to do that. So yeah, that's where we're going to be. It's all pretty much sorted. We just wait for the date to come around now. It's going to be fun, and we're going to spend a few more days in the city this time, because last year when we went, it was very much a flying visit, really, because we flew in the day before the event, then the Saturday we went to the event and got to hang around a little bit in the city afterwards, and then we flew back on Sunday, so it was like literally just one full day. So we want to do a little bit more this time. Also, I haven't mentioned this for a while, but don't worry, I did not forget that I said I was going to be doing it near the back end of June. I am still planning to do a live stream. It's going to be like a live episode of Object Show Roundup to celebrate 1,000 subscribers and the 1 year anniversary of the show as well, because the first episode of the show went up near the end of June last year. So we are coming up to that 1 year anniversary. So I thought, well, why don't we make it a double celebration stream? You know, I honestly still haven't got much planned for it. It's going to be kind of like this kind of setup, where I'll do little updates from around the OSC. Already said this, I'm not going to do any big episode discussions on that live stream, just because I think it'll distract too much from the fact that I'm live. I could do the little updates with like screenshots of updates from people, but I don't think I want to dive into big episode discussions at that point, especially if people are chatting away, right? Now I want to try and interact with people as best I can as well. And I don't really know how long it's going to be. I want to try and make it at least a little bit long, so it's a little bit worth it, you know, because it's meant to be a celebration, you know. But we'll see. It'd be nice to try and see if I could sneak a few people onto call or something and have a little bit of fun. Maybe play some games. I don't know. I still haven't really figured this stuff out, which is bad because it's only a month away. Which still feels like it's a while, but it's really not. It's gonna come around way quicker than. It's going to come around way quicker than I expect it to, so I do need to start thinking about that. But at the same time, I've already got my eyes planned. Are my eyes planned? What does that even mean, Mikey? I've already got my eyes on the next show I want to watch to do a Spotlilght episode of, because I want to try and make those kind of sort of regular as much as I can. I'm not saying I'll do one every month. I mean, we did do one last month and one this month, but again, I don't want to say it's something I can always guarantee will happen, but I'm thinking the show I've got planned next will be watchable and spotlightable before the end of June. And then who knows, once we get into June and July, there's a few busy things happening, right? I know there's lots of episodes of stuff coming out. There's obviously, we've got a plan to go on the trip for the tour, which is going to take basically a whole week of July away. And whatever else just happens to pop up, you know, because I've always got to all take into account real life things that might pop up, and it's like I do want to get out and about now and again. I want to go touch grass here and there, you know. It's like I feel like I live in the basement sometimes, so I want to make sure I do put some time aside for myself, whilst still, at the very least, keeping the Roundup episodes going, because that is the base. This is the kind of base thing. This is the one thing that I want to keep consistent. All of the other little things I do are just kind of as and when I can do them. Right? Makes sense? Alright, that's all the waffle I've got about myself. Let's start talking about some stuff, and we've got a couple of episodes of things to talk about today. Well, one of which is kind of obvious, because it's a big grand finale of something. Actually, the thumbnail probably gave away what it was, so I don't know why I'm trying to pretend like it's a secret. But anyway, we do have that to talk about, and another episode of something that just dropped. I was going to say yesterday, but again, this video won't be going up until Sunday. So Friday, something that came out Friday that I have managed to dive into and get through, and we've got some trailers to talk about. Anyway, let's just dive in. I don't know why I'm talking about it when we could just be talking about it. And first things first, Three Eyes Mug Stone is back with another Battle of Alicia Net Fame 3 update, and the pie is starting to look a little bit more formulated now. That's not the right word at all. Anyway, it does look tasty. Maybe I should have just said what Stone said. It's a tasty looking pie. On a serious note, now that everything is storyboarded, I can focus on compiling scenes. We're going to get really close to finishing the episode. This last step in production will fly by. And yes, it's pretty good. You look at the finished section there, that's 22 and a bit percent. Animated is nearly 50%. It's looking good. I mean, Battle of Alicia Net Fame 3 does not have like an official release date. It did, but it got pushed back, and Stone's kind of sat back on giving like a proper release date now. It's going to be probably sometime in June. I shouldn't even be saying this because I don't even know. But like next month, it could take a wee bit longer than that, just depending on other things that might happen, because I also know that Stone's taking a little bit of a break from things, which is deserved. Stone's put a lot of work into this, and everybody deserves a little bit of time off here and there. But as always, I do appreciate the little update, and I do like pie charts and data and spreadsheets and stuff. So this is the kind of thing I really like to see. And yeah, I'll keep an eye out for further updates. Alright, and it was brought to my attention that there is another show kicking. There's so many shows. This is one of those things. I say this kind of thing, and it sounds silly because there's always shows out there and people working on things, but sometimes they just got brought to my attention and I get prodded into taking a look. So, BootifulBlaze, thank you so much for reaching out and letting me know about special delivery. There has been a couple of little videos posted about this show on Beautiful's channel. I feel weird. I shorten people's names without even realizing I'm doing it. BootifulBlaze. BootifulBlaze. Yes, anyway, on BootifulBlaze's channel there are a few little videos about special delivery, and I want to show you a little clip from the kind of the Help Wanted video that got posted last year.
Is it on?
Yes, just hold on. Alright, you're on in 3, 2, 1.
Hello world, Arlo Ale here. Today's news is big, very important. We have recently been given word of a new reality show just like down the street. This show is comprised of 18 contestants who are as follows. Tamagotchi, the recent entrepreneur. Pancake, the woman with no patience. Pipsqueak, the muscle. Sun, the recent preschool graduate. Sponge, I don't know what to say for this one. Toilet paper, Sponge's best friend. A full-blown nut job. Hey, I babysat her once. Now I'm not allowed in condominiums. Hey, do I have to read all these?
Stop it!
Fine. Anyways, these few individuals are battling for this fine prize of... a rock. I mean, it's a cool rock, but like, you know, I won't judge. Anyways, in this series, they will be using the Rebox Recovery Center to its fullest capabilities, in case you've been living under a rock, or any hard rock-like substance, you know. The Rebox Recovery Center is the greatest technological advancement of the century. Aren't those like big words? Wow.
We're gonna have to take you off air if you can't take this seriously.
Got it. Anyways, literally all it is that you sign up for the website and you can like recover anyone you want, and they'll arrive in a. Hold on. Yellow. Yeah. I can totally come over. I can totally
Arlo,
bring the dogs
off the
over.
phone
and
and
have
stop
a little
saying
movie
like.
fight. In a minute. Anyways,
Arlo,
yeah, I'm
are
just
you
like
kidding me?
really
It's
I'm
not the
I'm
same.
really
Russian
into it.
I can't believe that we're the same voice
And
actor.
you just get distracted.
Okay, so this looks really fun. I love the I love the humor in this, even though it's just a hey, we could use a little bit of help video. It's just really fun. I love the characters. I love the animation style going on here. We got to see a couple of the people who are going to be in the show. We obviously didn't go through all of them in depth or anything, but that was also a pretty funny way to do it. Just kind of getting distracted halfway through introducing everybody. So this looks really fun. And I am going to provide a link to BootifulBlaze's Discord server for special delivery. So if you want to maybe help out, if you want to lend some of your skills to this show and help get it up and running and off the ground, then that would probably be much appreciated by BootifulBlaze and much appreciated by me, because I like trying to just connect people with other people and introduce people to shows they might not know about. It's kind of the whole point of this, you know. So anyway, this looks fun, and I am excited to see where it goes and what we get in the future on this one. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping my eyes open for updates. All right, now that the now that the ashes have settled on it's time for the 10, derpadon found it appropriate to drop a couple of little extra things on us. AKA plushies. We got boom, badoom, badoom. Look at this. Green and Fridge DJ and Lucas and 57 Ball. Well, hello, all of you. That Lucas plush is really well designed, by the way. They all are. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying any of them are bad or worse than the others, but the Lucas plush, oh, yeah, I'm a fan of that one. The green as well, though. I love the way the color and the shines do. It's really good. It's really good stuff. Fridge DJ, creepy, but also cool. So thanks, derpadon. I guess we should keep an eye out for those plushies being released. Like these. Oh, it could just be like test run just to see, hey, here's what the design looks like. If you're happy with it, maybe we could move forwards and get it done. I know sometimes people commission plushies just because they want a plushie for themselves. That has happened before. I might have mentioned a potential plushie in the past, and it was actually just a one-off that they got done. So I don't like jumping the gun too much. But since we already have It's Time for the Plushies, I would assume this is going to be in the next batch. And actually, the description of It's Time for the 10 did mention plushies specifically. So, yeah, I guess these are on their way. And I believe the description for It's Time for the 10 also said that the clock plush was going to be restocked as well. So that's probably going to happen at the same time as the release of the new ones, if I had to hazard a guess on that. Okay, it is time to hop into our first episode discussion of this episode of Roundup. And yes, it is the final episode of Battle for Dream Island again. She deserves this. This was such an experience. And listen, I know people have their favorites and people had their hopes going into this episode for whoever was going to win it. I just want to say right off the bat that, look, I get it. People are passionate about this kind of thing. I understand. I did see, and this is always going to happen, and there's nothing I can really do about it, but I just want to say, like, I did see some toxicity when it comes to everything around the episode and the winner and everything. It's just a shame to me, but I know you can't really stop that from happening. But I loved the episode. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a fantastic send-off to one heck of a season that had its ups and downs, the big hiatus in the middle that for various reasons. But to loop around now and get to the end of it after all these years is just honestly pretty amazing. Oh, it was quite an emotional time. But before we start getting into the actual meat of the episode, I will do what I always do and say there are spoilers ahead, of course, if you've not watched the finale of BFDIA yet. woo, you'd best get to that, because I'm sure there's been spoilers left, right, and centre already all over the internet. So if you've managed to dodge them all already, congrats on that. And if you want to keep dodging them, then it's probably the best bet to skip on to the next chapter of the video, so that I don't ruin any of it for you here. But if you have watched it, or if you haven't, but you're not really too fussed and you just want to listen to me waffle about it, then cool, let's get into it, shall we? So yes, let's finish off this season. And we start right off with our first IDFB reference.
The incubation period is almost complete.
Wow.
Ouchie! Ha! It may take a while to get used to your new life.
Make me normal immediately! These limsies are so flimsy!
I've heard practicing hugs is the easiest way to rehabilitate your new limbs.
Bring it in, bud!
Bring it in, buddy!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Ouch! That was actually a slap, but it's okay. I know you don't know how to use your new limbs yet.
Actually, I do!
Pin. Wrong finger.
Nope, this is undeniably, unequivocally, without a shadow of a doubt, the correct finger.
Yes, we've got White Pin with new limbs, and also my favourite joke in the whole episode, right off the bat. Hilarious callback to the wrong finger joke, and kind of rude too. Really kind of leaning into this slightly more mature humour these days. I mean, I know they are on the older side now, and I guess maybe they're being a bit more adventurous with their jokes. No, what am I talking about? They've had some slightly iffy, not iffy in a bad way, but slightly more mature jokes scattered around for a while, haven't they? So I guess this one shouldn't really be a surprise, but for some reason it still takes me aback when they happen. But I still laughed. So now that Pin is all limbed up again, we can focus on other matters. Other evil matters. Yes, Evil Leafy was frozen and captured after the last episode. Golfball updates us all by saying that when Leafy gets disturbed, Evil Leafy is spawned. And Tennis Ball has a super out there theory about this.
If I didn't know any better, I would say that Leafy and Evil Leafy are connected.
I mean, duh.
Whoa, TB, whoa. Let's not get too wild with our hypotheses here. GB questions what the deal is. If Leafy and Evil Leafy are co-conspirators and working together, or whether they even know about each other's existence. That's a good question, GB. It's what we've been trying to figure out ourselves for quite a while. Coiny, though, Coiny thinks he's got a way to suss it out. Just ask Evil Leafy. So he defrosts her, and things go about as well as you would expect. It was worth a shot, I suppose. GB freezes Evil Leafy again, and Coiny then shatters her, which means that a new Evil Leafy can be spawned outside of containment. Good job, Coiny. Time to track Leafy down to see where the next Evil Leafy might pop up. And she's heading towards the final Cake at Stake arena. Uh-oh. So everyone dashes off to intercept Leafy before she can steal Dream Island again, with Pin determined to exact the death penalty upon her. That's a pretty big hammer. And then we get our second IDFB connection. Yeah, there's a few of these.
Welcome to day 990 of our video diary. Today, Book and I are preparing for the finale of BFDIA. I'm just about done with the grand cake. Ta-da!
Wow, that looked absolutely delish.
Book, did you get the votes?
Yes, sirree. I haven't read them yet, but I heard this was a close vote.
No way! Let's read it now. What's this?
Oh, it says, take this to the final Cake at Stake.
No, duh, I can read.
Oh.
I mean, what is this?
I'm not sure. That's all the strange gave me. Maybe we should try licking it.
I guess we should head to the Cake at Stake place.
But we haven't built a Cake at Stake place yet.
What? There's already one built, see?
Oh. Well, let's go.
Yes, the video diary, complete with the forgetting to remove the lens cap bit. Love that. Same camera too. Also love that Needle has a bag of memories that she's carrying around with her now. So, our final two make their journey to the final Cake at Stake. They end up in a cityscape which was apparently constructed solely for the finale of BFDIA. That's a lot of effort. But, of course, because the season ended up taking way longer than expected, the entire place is kinda crumbly and decrepit. Interestingly, as Buck is talking about how abandoned cities give her the creeps and is about to mention Yoil City, Needle abruptly stops her from saying that name out loud. And even she doesn't know why she did that. But they have arrived at the cake and steak place, and inside of it is just as ruined as everywhere else. But all of the other BFDIA contestants, and Flower and Woody, are there, so we're all set to wrap this up. Oh, and someone else has arrived too. But I'm sure she's only there to see who wins. Before Leafy does turn up, though, we do have some time for some fun interactions between everybody.
Congratulations, Needle and Book!
We're so proud of you. Now hurry up and reveal the winner so we can get out of here.
I knew we'd end up with a free smart finale. We are the main team of the season.
Are you sure it's not Walnut?
Our team's stoned.
And as the previous winner, I wish you both...
Stop being me.
Yeah, you should be me!
Oh!
I can't believe Leafy stole Dream Island.
Pencil still singing Free Smart's praises, Bommy demanding that Nickel be him instead of Fiery, Bubble still trying to absorb the news about Leafy stealing Dream Island. All fun little moments before GB arrives to warn everyone that a certain green menace is on her way. Unfortunately, Pin, Coiny and TB are all more interested in Cake at Steak, and despite initially complaining about not being heard out, GB also agrees to partake. I mean, kind of agrees. Oh yeah, and Pin's hand is in Fry's face because he asked her why she was white. And then, it's time for the final Cake at Steak song of this season.
Nothing's allowed to stay the same. Years and years of game ends today. And dreams come true for the final two. The game's truly ending. For those who haven't given up, it's time to start the very last game.
Oh, goodness me, I got goosebumps. What a tune, what a great animation there as well. Special shout-outs here to Kat. Yes, Kat is in creator of the This Is series for the animating, and Joseph and Nitbit for the music as well. Absolutely amazing way to send off the Cake at Steak songs in this season. Just really well done. This was the first time I got emotional during the episode. What a journey. Even though, like I already said, I have not been on this journey as long as some other people have, but it still kind of hit me, you know, that it's like, this is actually it. We're actually coming to the end. But after all that build-up, our final two still don't actually know how the mysterious device they were given actually works. You see, this is the problem when you don't have a host. As they try to figure it out, everyone else starts talking about who they want to win. And as TB says he would vote for Needle, the fountain in this place springs into life.
I'm pretty torn between the two, but if I had a vote, I'd put it on... Needle.
Whoa! So this thing displays the votes. That's beautiful.
Oh my man, everyone say who you're rooting for. I vote Needle to win. Pin, vote Needle.
Needle, my fellow pointy.
What about you, Fries? I vote Needle.
Any support for me? Anyone?
No, I also vote Needle.
Well,
And as my loyal friend and teammate, I have to root for Neat. Yeah, I knew my free smarters would come through for me.
rooting for Book. Yeah.
I vote for Needle!
We vote for Book!
What? These votes aren't even valid. Okay, fine, Buck. Oh yeah, where's Spongy? He is gone. We may never know who he is truly rooting for.
Book.
Never mind.
I gotta root for Book.
Really? Why?
Pity vote.
Oh.
Who should I vote?
Me.
Needle.
Needle, you were the only one to vote for me last season. I appreciate that.
Now I'm returning the favor.
Yeah!
Needle sang me a song, I vote her.
Well, she, didn't sing me a song. I vote Book.
Genie, help me get more ahead of Book!
What about you, Dora? What? Oh!
And I, Donut, first boot, bestow my winning vote onto Book.
Wow, 10 to 10. We both win. Yay! No. Our votes are irrelevant.
Aha! So that's where the results will be displayed. But we still don't know how to display the actual votes, not just the votes from people who don't matter. Sorry, everyone in the arena. It's just a matter of fact. Although it is interesting to note who everyone here would actually vote for. So we did just watch the clip, but let's quickly break this down. So on Needle's side, we've got TB, Coiny, Pin, Fries. Although, Coiny did make him say Needle. He doesn't really care. Nickel, Bommy, Yellowface, Fiery, Puffball, and Teardrop. And then for Buck, we've got Pencil. I mean, she wasn't going to say Buck, but I guess Buck kind of guilt-tripped her into saying that. Ruby, Ice Cube, GB, who is the one who points out that their votes don't matter anyway. Spongy, Gelatin, and again, there's a caveat. His vote is a pity vote, which I feel might be a joke about all of the voters amongst the Strange who also gave her pity votes this season, probably because she was up for elimination so many times in a row. Rocky, Match, Dora, and Donut. And Dora's big blurb is also very interesting to read. So there's lots of jokes in there about David and how we're all losers for reading all of this. Thanks for that. But the fact that Buck and Needle have won the same number of challenges is cool and easy to forget if you're not keeping track of these things. They're pretty evenly matched in the season, really. And Dora mentioning that her choice comes down to personal preference definitely rings true for many of us as well, I'm sure. Anyway, as I mentioned, GB does remind everyone that the only votes that actually matter are the votes from the viewers. I mean the Strange, which is when Needle realizes that's what the mysterious stick must be for. And then they spot something kind of obvious. Yeah, it's funny because Buck also then calls out the fact that they're pretty bad at reading big neon signs. Which, I got a good laugh out of that one. When they get to the top of the tower, of course, Leafy is there. And everyone scrambles to protect Dream Island. Yeah, that super tough farm unit will do the trick. Wait, super tough farm unit. STFU. Oh, jeez, it's the weak trembling fortress all over again. Leafy then spots the USB stick that Needle is holding and grabs it. Just curious about what it is, which makes everyone think she's not only trying to steal Dream Island, again, but also the votes. So, of course, they all start yelling at her, while she tries to maintain a very, zen attitude to the whole situation.
Why are you all yelling? I'm perfectly calm.
Everyone settle down. Do not engage with her unless absolutely necessary.
Go away, dum-dum, 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 go away,
Are you...
I've had it. I'm not doing anything mean. I just want to be... TNT believe me, yay!
This is getting weird.
I'm leaving.
Wait about Woody. What do you want to do? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Let's go.
She's getting more vicious.
Back for round 2, Evil Leafy. Well, I've got trusty Book by my side
Wait.
Yay, we did it!
We can't keep doing this.
Okay, so now we know for sure that Evil Leafy just spawns when Leafy gets overly upset. They're not one and the same. They exist apart from each other. Cool. Except also not cool. Unless you're Fries. Then it's cool. Pin traps Leafy in a cage, and the debate begins on what to do with her. GB initially suggests regulating her emotions to ensure no more evil Leafies can spawn, but Pin recommends the death penalty, which everyone seems to be on board with. Gelatin then reminds everyone that she can be recovered, though, and mentions that someone has recovered her previously. I wonder who that could have been. But TB has a solution to that. He hops into the HPRC and asks them to make sure Leafy never gets recovered. And they add her picture to one of the walls. Hey, wait a minute. So I spy Lewis, purple face, announcer. Okay, yeah, fair enough, I guess. But barbecue sauce. Huh. That would explain why they haven't been recovered. Since we found out that they, died in Gelatin Steakhouse. And, Eraser? Well, at least this only seemingly applies to the HPRC. Because Eraser has definitely been recovered since this episode happened. And I guess that does mean there's still hope for everyone else on this list as well. After TB hops back out of the HPRC and confirms that Leafy is now unrecoverable, Pin doesn't waste any time trying to kill her. Luckily, for Leafy fans anyway, Leafy is very flexible. And Pin and Coiny both aren't able to get the job done. Phew! So that means she's safe, right?
Everyone help!
Yeah! What is going on down there?
I think they're killing Leafy. They're not really good at it.
Killing? It's a little extreme, don't you think?
Look, you didn't see last season. Leafy totally deserves this. Hey, wait, what's he doing?
This'll do the job. Drink, everybody! I'm stealing Dream Island! It's mine. Everyone, bring back Dream Island!
I'm not doing that.
Fiery stole the farm chunk.
Look, come on!
Ah!
Come on!
Whatever.
Wait up! No! Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
So many things all at once. So Fiery, of course, didn't join in the kill Leafy mob. And we all saw that mouth twitch, right? Yeah, it's becoming a bit of a staple in BFDI at this point. So Fiery decides to pull a Leafy on everyone. I wonder why he might possibly have decided to do that. Alright, so now we have two different storylines on our hands. One with everyone, including Needle, trying to chase down Fiery to get Dream Island back. And the other storyline, well...
Ah! Leafy, I'm gonna lay you out now.
Nope, I'm safe in here.
Huh?
You're a violent murderer, so I think I prefer to stay inside.
No, I'm not a murderer. I'm nice.
You know what they say about the nice girls.
What?
They get second place and then everyone hates them because they're actually destined for pure evil.
Hey, that's not me, because I'm gonna win.
Your challenge track record says otherwise. You might as well accept that you're gonna end up sad and alone and a loser like me.
Leafy, I'm trying to get to know you more.
OMG, really? Okay, sure, let's get to know each other. After all, we're the same. Green, super duper nice, adorable, probably joint second placers. It's like looking in a mirror. What else do you want to know about me?
What's the deal with evil, Leafy?
Rude. I'm not evil.
This whole thing with your emotions, it's so peculiar.
Grr, you're so peculiar.
I can live with that.
Yes, so while Needle tries to get the big prize back, the big prize of the small farm chunk, Buck's gonna try and do what she does best. Help! Is Leafy kinda beyond helping at this point, though? Buck's willing to give it a shot either way, and her plan is to do lots of joyous activities to keep Leafy happy. Sounds good to me. Meanwhile, Fiery is still on the run, and the people chasing him are becoming fewer as they, die off, as characters in BFDI tend to do. surprise, Nickel and Bommy do corner him at the top of a building, though. Only to fall off and plummet to their apparent doom.
The toy!
What do we do? Blow up Bommy to launch yourselves back up.
Okay.
No, I can't do that to my biggest bro.
Nickel, I'll do it if it saves my buddies.
I'm not your buddy.
It's worth blowing up.
Cool.
Nickel, you're a true friend. I want you to take my color to remember me by.
Really? Thank you, Bommy. Oh, I'll treasure this for as long as I... Oh no, they're taking me away.
Wait, that's too high.
Such a fun bunch of interactions there. Nickel and Bommy just being Nickel and Bommy, with Fries acting like a jerk in the background. Classic stuff. Needle then decides that this is just too dang dangerous.
Seize the chase, guys! The island's not worth dying for!
No, Needle, no. This isn't about the island. It's about getting back what you deserve. You can still win this.
No! I don't care about the winning for myself thing anymore. That was dumb!
Yeah, I know it was, but you're winning for everyone now. We're rooting for you because you deserve this.
Huh?
Pencil's right. Now come on. If you give up now, I'm going to give you the death penalty.
Yeah, Pencil and Pin are both rooting for Needle to win because they think she deserves it. So, we've heard that line being said about Leafy with regards to the death penalty, and now Needle with regards to winning the season. Cleverly done, how the title of this episode is being tied to multiple characters. I'm a big fan of that. It also left the winner ambiguous too, which is, well, I mean, obviously they didn't want to give the winner away in the title, but I do love the way that it just, you could read the title and go, which she? Back over to Buck and Leafy now. And the seesaw in the playground doesn't seem to be helping Leafy's mood much. Bringing back bad memories of BFDIA 22, when Leafy was the host and Buck and TB tried to sabotage her challenge, when they realised that her challenge was set up to last forever, so they'd have to hang out with Leafy forever. So Buck then takes her to the Free Smart Super Kitchen to think about the smell of delicious cakes. But Leafy just has more bad memories. This time of a razor and pen trying to shortchange her back in BFDI 4, when the challenge was to make a cake. Right, next plan. How about some new friends? Oh, I guess that's a no as well. So, it's time to bring out the heavy artillery.
If new friends didn't work, what about this?
What? What emotion are you trying to elicit with that?
I mean, you're not distressed, so I guess it's working. Oh, I've got a great idea. Ferris wheels are the best way to unwind.
Whoa! Get me out of this thing!
Oh my word! We made it to the top!
Yay! It's pretty up here. Slightly less pretty.
Wow! Yay! Oh no!
What just happened?
You said,
get me out of this thing!
So angrily it spawned Evil Leafy.
Uh-huh. Well, where is the quote-unquote evil one?
She's going for our friends. You're gonna stop her. That will absolutely hit her.
No, not a Ferris wheel, Buck. We all know what that brings back memories of.
You know, Fiery, I've never been in a Ferris wheel before.
Wait till you get to the fun, special part.
Ooh, special?
You go through a waterfall.
You're allergic to water.
Yeah, I replaced it with a lava fall. Isn't this great?
No! Get me out of this thing!
Oh my gosh, Leafy, just calm down and enjoy the ride.
So Evil Leafy is on the loose again. Let's hope Buck's aim is as good as she thinks it is. Ah, hey, I guess it is. Fiery then takes a leap of faith from the top of the building, with everyone else following close behind. Unluckily for the pursuers, the fountain doesn't have water in it. It's actually oil. And Fiery left a little gift of a flame behind when he jumped out. Well, that's it for Pen and Pencil. into the sewers now, and Fiery lands on a very handily placed origami swan boat instead of all that gross sewer water. Did I say gross? Apparently to some refined palates, it's delicious. Hey, aren't you all meant to be trying to stop Fiery?
Sink his ship! Throw something bigger! Okay, something smaller. Well, I'm out of ideas.
I'm just gonna swim it.
Ow.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Don't mind us.
What are you guys doing in my house?
Fiery stole Dream Island. We are on a mission to restore justice.
Then I will join you.
Gosh, he's useless.
Oh, Spongy. I'd say you at least tried, but I think you'd have been better off staying on the couch. After leaving Spongy's house, it's time for an elevator ride. For everyone except Fries. Ooh, that was a nasty one. And as you can see, there are only 5 people left trying to catch Fiery. Needle, Gelatin, Coiny, Rocky, and Ruby. Needle calls on everyone to get Fiery, but luckily for Flameboy, there's no fighting on this elevator. So everyone has to ride up together in wonderful, awkward silence. Hey, just like a real elevator ride. Buck, meanwhile, has a suggestion on how Leafy can solve all of her problems.
What if you were to return Dream Island?
How could you suggest that?
Just think about it. Then everyone would be cool with you again and you'd be peaceful.
Book, you don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, come on, Leafy.
It's mine! You see here? Mine!
Just listen. Everyone hates you for stealing, but this will fix everything.
Gosh, that was just so rude. Rude, Buck. Ever heard of manners? This is why I predict you only got 2 votes to win. And they were from people trying to dislike your video.
Fine. I give up.
Wait, don't go. We're having fun.
Well, at least now we know what Leafy's idea of fun is. But I was also thinking this might have been a big plot point of this finale. Leafy maybe regretting her actions and giving up the original Dream Island as the prize for the winner of BFDIA. But then I remembered IDFB 1 and pretty much everything else set after this episode and realised that wasn't going to happen. Fire and the others then exit the elevator and find themselves in Pin's house? I don't even want to think about the logistics of this one. Either way, Fiery spots Pin's mech suit accessories on display and helps himself before getting set to rocket away. Except he has the boosters facing the wrong direction and takes out Gelatin first. That's gonna leave a mark. Outside, Fiery tries to fool everyone with the old Lords of Duplicates trick, but Ruby does eventually find the real island, only for Fiery to yoink it right back again. Well, that was a nice little waste of time anyway. Quinny watches on as Fiery zooms off and has a realization.
We should really get rid of that mech suit. Don't tell Pin I said that!
Yeah, you know, he has a point. Everyone who's had access to that suit has ended up going a little bit mad with power. Buck and Leafy are still discussing Dream Island and how everyone has turned their backs on Leafy since she stole it. Leafy tries to defend herself by bringing up how Fiery banished her, but Buck reminds her that she's still banished. Like, by everybody. So, despite owning Dream Island, she has nobody else to enjoy it with. So, Leafy, it's decision time.
Leafy, you deserve better than this. Imagine you could have such a good life if you just give up that darn scrap of paper.
I guess I never thought of it that way.
Listen, you have 2 paths in front of you. Either you return Dream Island and become friends with everyone again, or keep it to yourself and stay ostracized, while Evil Leafy gets more powerful off of your angst. So what's it gonna be, Leafy?
I've made my decision.
We don't get to hear the decision yet, though, because Evil Leafy has totally unfrozen now and is on the rampage again, while Fiery is also back on the run. He heads to a crane, and despite his fear of heights, he puts on his brave pants and climbs. Needle heads up right after him and tells everyone else not to follow her, because she doesn't want anyone else to die. kind of forgetting there's a recovery centre, but I guess dying's never pleasant, even if you can come right back from it. Coiny, Ruby, and Rocky do obey the instruction to not follow her, but Coiny does hop into the driver's seat of the crane to drive it back to the cake and steak place, so they can recover everyone and get this season wrapped up once and for all. Ruby and Rocky jump into the passenger seat, get themselves buckled up, and we're ready to roll.
Here we go! Reverse! You two, go recover everyone!
Got it! Rockstar, you and I are gonna recover together! Go!
Looks like everyone won't be recovered after all.
Hey, I happen to know that Rocky has a doctorate degree in recoverology.
Needle, he can't even write.
Stealing our dream island and insulting our former fellow Grape? Fiery, you deserve the ultimate punishment!
You know what? I'm not scared of you. It's not like you can attack me at
Wow! Courtney, what's going on?
Rocky, you have to learn how to write. No arms is no excuse.
Nice going, Rockstar!
Way to go, Rocky! So, everyone is back and ready for some more death penalty action, led by Pin, of course, with Needle homing in on Fiery and the stolen farm chunk. Fiery makes it to the top of the crane and gloats, saying that Needle's never going to take Dream Island from him. But then the crane crashes and Fiery drops the island and loses the mech suit, and then Needle points out that the island is right back where it began. Yep, the crane crashed right into the cake and steak arena. Fiery's prepared to take on Needle one-on-one though, but Needle points out that it's actually 15-on-1. Well, actually, it's 14, because Nickel got the death penalty for being opposed to the death penalty. So the odds are seemingly against Fiery once again.
Never mind!
Oh geez, things are starting to come to a head now. And just as things are getting to their most tense, we cut away to a whole bunch of speaker boxes, all watching the finale aboard the announcer's UFO. This was a fun little scene. Announcer pops out of the ball pit, wonders why BFDIA is still ongoing when he cancelled it like 19 episodes ago, and then he hopes that Yellowface wins. It's a nice little break from the stress of the episode. Let's get back to it. And after everyone who ran from Evil Leafy makes it back outside the Cake and Steak arena, we hear Leafy's decision about Dream Island from all the way over here.
I'm keeping it!
Then you've got no one to blame but yourself.
It's my island. Read it.
You could have solved all of your problems if you just gave it back.
I'm sure there's a universe where I can keep Dream Island and everyone is happy and I'm alive.
I think you just need to leave.
What? How am I supposed to hang out with all my friends if
you're not gonna give back Dream Island and everyone's out to execute you, then that's all you can do. Leave forever. Go far away, someplace no one will ever find you.
No, I've already been doing that for years.
Then just do that again. Go back to your hiding spot. At least you'll be alive.
Oh, you are mean. You think you're a nice girl. You think you're helpful. All you're doing is hurting my feelings.
I'm trying to help you. I'm the only one who isn't trying to kill you. Just listen to me.
You don't know anything. Everyone's gonna warm up to me. It's my destiny. I know it.
Well, according to your definition, you're a selfish, annoying, island-stealing loner. Now!
I deserve Dream Island. I deserve respect. And I deserve...
The death penalty. There she is. That nasty, wretched, island-stealing, evil-spawning menace!
Get her! Wait,
Oh, Leafy. Still so sure that if you just keep at it, everyone's just gonna forgive you. She's determined, I'll give her that much. But now, she's right back in the death penalty danger zone. Needle has Fiery cornered right at the end of the crane, and as they battle over Dream Island, with evil Leafy closing in on them both, Leafy is being chased by everyone, and things really feel like they're going to be resolved one way or another pretty soon. Leafy comes to a stop at the edge of a sheared drop, and it looks like she might be done for. Or is she?
Stop!
Why are you stopping us? Are you in cahoots with Leafy?
No, I'm just... I'm a murder guidebook. If anyone deserves to kill her, it should be me, a finalist.
Book.
Don't try to stop me. You don't know the whole picture.
Do you really want to be known as an island stealer? I know you don't remember Leafy, but...
Of course I remember Leafy. Why else do you think I'm doing this? I never cared about this island. I just wanted to distract you guys. The only reason I did all this was to save Leafy.
Okay, wow. Let's take a quick breath, because that scene was the one that hit me the hardest emotionally. I think right from the get-go, we all knew why Fiery stole the farm chunk, right? But to hear him say it out loud, it just made me smile and made me sad at the same time. Because like only Needle heard him say that. So she's the only one that really knows. And then, at the same time, Buck deciding, after all of the helping she tried to do and all of the help she usually gives to people, she just decided to take Leafy out? Could say it ain't so. As Buck walks away from the scene of the crime, everyone else is celebrating. But Buck looks like she's having so many regrets. However, there's no time to wallow in those kinds of feelings right now, because then everyone spots evil Leafy atop a tower of thorns in the arena, with GB theorizing that the death of Leafy must have made evil Leafy even stronger. So Buck immediately starts running towards the arena, concerned about her fellow finalist. See? Always thinking of others. And as everyone follows Buck back down the cliff, we pan back to the death penalty bringing hammer to see what's left after Buck took the swing.
What happened? Needle! Fiery. Is she dead? Who? Needle?
I got him. I'm the protagonist.
What's happening?
How do we stop evil Leafy?
And get back Dream Island.
There's no way we can get to it.
And where's Needle?
Up here.
Huh?
Guess what, Book? It's time for the grand reveal.
What are we doing?
Gotta get the island back. Take it back from evil Leafy.
You're using the phones.
Let's hope one of us got enough.
Of course Buck didn't kill her. Of course she didn't. Oh, jeez. I don't even know. I feel so bad for even thinking that she had. Of course she didn't. And poor Fiery, asking if Leafy's dead and being misunderstood and then being caught and then the vote count starting. Oh, jeez, this is it. The end of BFDIA is so close. We can practically touch it at this point. As the vote counts go up, Needle and Buck track Evil Leafy right into space as Leafy looks set to leave. As the space chase continues, both finalists showcase what they're known for best. Needle for being a tough competitor, kicking away shards of a planet destroyed by Evil Leafy, and Buck using her vote column to protect people from those same shards. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's see who actually won this, and whether they can catch Evil Leafy.
Oh my word!
There she is!
Did I?
You won!
Yes! I won! I finally did it! This island your farm thing is all mine! Good game, Needle!
I'm proud of you, Book!
Oh my word, it's over. No more contests, no more Evil Leafy. Now how do we get down from here?
Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Listen, I wear my favourite characters proudly, and I've talked about Buck being my favourite before, so you can imagine how much louder I actually was when I first watched the episode. I was so happy, but also super proud of Needle too, because she also got a lot of votes. It's like there was a part of me that thought that it was just going to be a sweep, right? That Buck was just going to be far and away, which is maybe a little bit of a reach on my part, but it's awesome. I like they both got more than 100,000 votes. That's absolutely just incredible. It's like unbelievable, and what an ending. And you know, Needle being happy for Buck was so adorable as well. At the end of the day, despite the ins and outs and violence and super competitiveness that we've seen and we always generally see in BFDI, it's just a game. And it's been one heck of a fun ride. And I am starting to tear up just thinking about it, which is super silly, but that's just the way I am. Oh, of course, we're not done. There's a lot more still to be wrapped up yet, including the official announcement of Buck's win by our pal Donut.
After surviving 12 suspenseful cake at stakes, enduring ovens, bugs, drills, and all the other chaos that the game threw at you, you are the final player standing. And with that, you win the battle for Dream Island again!
See? I knew I would make it.
For winning, you receive 3 prizes. A grand cake.
Yay!
Dream Island.
Yay!
And a high five from me!
Thanks, second best.
Don't call me second best! Congrats, Book! Yeah, congrats to Book!
Nice job, runner-up.
Huh? Oh, yeah, thanks.
You good?
Yeah, she deserves it, because I just really wanted to win. Not just for myself, but for everyone who was rooting for me. Would have been nice.
Well, you lost. Too bad. But, like, you were pretty cool doing all that stuff.
Yeah, you were the coolest player ever!
Aww. And with Needle saying that Buck deserved it, we wrap up those lines being mentioned for her, Needle, and Leafy throughout the episode. Not all in different contexts, I guess, because somebody said Needle deserved to win, Needle said Buck deserved the win in the end, and Leafy, well, deserved various things depending on which character you talk to. I still do love that they tied that line into the 3 main characters of the episode. Leafy had a really strong episode, by the way. Again, it's like Leafy's such an interesting character. We need a lot more Leafy in Teapot. We need more Leafy story. Anyway, sorry, that's a different matter entirely. TB asks Buck who she's going to let onto Dream Island, and of course Buck says everyone. Although TB has concerns about the logistics of that. But They can make it work, right? Yeah, that seems nice and comfortable. Someone is missing, though.
Sorry, I was busy collecting memories. Did I miss anything?
Oh yeah, Book was just deciding which contestants should be allowed on her island.
Am I allowed?
Actually, Needle, I don't think I can let you on. Because I don't know if you're gonna fit.
That's okay. Oh, thanks, Silver. I really didn't want to join that.
Wait, Silver?
Oh, you didn't know? I'm made of silver, so me getting second is quite fitting.
Phew. So, we're safe from Needle going all leafy on us. And now we know she's made of silver. Look at that, we're learning so much in this episode. Spongy then turns up and Buck invites him onto the island, which is kind of rude, actually, considering she just told Needle she wouldn't fit. And, of course, he barrels in and knocks everyone else off. No, Spongy, that does not make you the winner. Although I'm sure you are the winner in someone's heart. Everyone then gets to tidying up, and Ruby comes across one of the treads from Pin's mech suit. Pin wants it back, but Ruby refuses, which is probably the smartest decision Ruby has ever made in an episode of BFDI ever. She gives the tread to Needle for her bag of memories when Buck swings by to see what's happening.
What are you up to?
Oh, you're here to gloat about your win, aren't you, Book? You know what? Fine. Gloat all you want. You truly deserve to.
Okay.
We're just collecting some memorabilia from the season.
Oh, cool. So what do you have so far? Yeesh. You want to remember the season with those? The things that brought forth chaos and destruction?
Yeah, I don't know. It was chaotic, but I had fun.
Okay. Got room for one more?
Huh?
This island was the cause of a lot of mayhem, and I don't really think I can handle any more of that. Keep it safe for me, yeah?
Wow. I'll do my best, Book.
Gosh, Needle, those artifacts are dangerous, especially if they fall into the wrong hands.
But my memories.
Needle, you can have your memories, but as a Free Smart safety officer, it is protocol to hide them in a secure place away from the pinheads of the world.
Okay.
Ah, so Buck just gives Needle Dream Island anyway. You know, I had a feeling she would do that, even if it is in part because it's not actually that good of a prize. And then it's time for things to start wrapping up. And of course, we're going right back to the IDFB connections again now. So here we go. Buck suggests they find some place to stay and just hang out now that the competition is over, with Payne initially suggesting her house until she finds out it got robbed. Nice work, Fiery. Before Buck recommends Yoyland instead. And so, everyone heads off.
Hey, what do we do about him?
He stole Dream Island.
Why did he do that?
He must be bitter after the first season. He deserves punishment.
Perhaps the death penalty. You know what? No, that's what the old me would have picked. But the new me is even crueler.
Hey, be quiet. Get in the bag.
Okay, let's go already! Just picking up my friend Bubble.
Just picking up my friend Woody.
Just killing that ugly flower thing.
First order of business is to let us out! Shush! First order of business is to give Fiery his proper punishment.
It's so funny how he's in that puny cage.
Maybe we should also put his face in the no recover list of the HPRC.
No! I know something Fiery fears much more.
Fiery, you are being punished with eternal suspension for your crimes. Do you have anything to say? Where's...
Yeah! Now that I have limbs, I can finally hop on a swing. Hey, where did Needle go?
Let's go find her.
The view up here is so nice.
Hey, Free Smarties, this could be our new clubhouse.
OMBB, imagine the dance parties.
And maybe some video diaries. Yay!
The scene is definitely being set here, for sure, with the Free Smart Supervan and the HPRC being in exactly the same place we see them in IDFB. Fiery's suspension in a cage being explained, and how Free Smart ended up on top of Yoil Needy. Also, Needle protecting Fiery as best she could, since she knows why he stole Dream Island and nobody else does. And then Fiery trying to ask where Leafy was. That broke my heart a little bit. Dang it. From the top of Yoil Needy, Buck spies a familiar figure. Yeah, looks like Leafy couldn't stay away after all, which also makes sense because she also appears at the end of IDFB. Then Buck runs down to street level to try and catch up with her.
What is she doing here?
Book?
Needle, what were you doing in there?
What are you doing out here? Secret, right?
Well, yeah.
That's all right. I've got a few secrets too.
Wanna explore the city? Oh, it feels good to be done with the competition.
Really? I feel pretty proud of my game.
Well, yeah, but now that I won, it's just nice to not think about it anymore.
I wouldn't mind giving it another try. Third time's the charm, right?
If I played again, the prize would have to be super good. No way am I doing a whole season again for a farm chunk.
You didn't like the farm?
Needle, I literally gave it to you. Hey, where'd you put it anyway?
Secret.
Aww. Again, it's just so nice to see Buck and Needle just hanging out together. Some interesting things to note here as well. Needle coming out of the Science Museum and not wanting to tell Buck why she was in there. Well, in IDFB, Needle tries to stop GB and TB from going in there because of Free Smart related reasons. And Pencil also told her that it was her duty as a Free Smart safety officer to hide the mech suit from Pin, remember? And we do get a shot of the inside of the museum after this chat is done as well, to show that Needle did indeed stash the memory bag in there. We also have Buck mentioning that she wouldn't take part in any more competitions unless the prize was, better. Well, it doesn't explain why she joined BFB, because I'm still on the fence about the prize in that season, but it does explain why she heads off with 2 to join Teapot, because that is a much better prize than a farm chunk. Pin then invites Needle to come and play on the swings with her, and Coiny invites Buck along as well. And as they all run off to play, we get a glimpse into the LOL. Oops, sorry guys. Guess you're going to be stuck in there a while longer, which is one of the main plot points, and actually the main point of the competition in IDFB as well. It's all coming together. Fiery Speaker Box then does a swoop around the place, flying past Fiery himself before flying away. And then we zoom in on Fiery, who is shown to have spotted something. Or maybe someone? We then get this lovely little shot to end things on. And that brings us right up to and ready for IDFB episode 1, which we watched right after this finale, just to have some fun making connections. And I recommend you do the same. I'm assuming loads of people actually did that, but really, if you watch the BFDIA finale and then IDFB back to back, it's really fun. Really fun. Highly recommend doing that. And yeah, this was so good. What, personally, an amazing finale after all these years and that one big hiatus. Oh, geez. There is also a little chat between GB and TB about a secret message, like there also was in BFDI. I'll let you look that up if you want to. It's nothing super important. It's just a big jokey thing, but it is a nice bit of fun if you want to look that up. Before one final message from the Jack and Jellyfy gang. Alright, that's cool, it's fine. It's not as if I hadn't already cried enough watching this episode. Also, note who looks sad in the picture of all the contestants there. It's okay, Fiery. Things will come good for you and Leafy someday. I believe! And that is it. BFDIA is over. Wow. What a ride it's been. What a way to wrap things up. The debate now, of course, turns to whether we do get IDFB back again next, and if that becomes the season that starts running alongside Teapot going forwards. All I'll say about that, and I know I won't be the first person to say this, but IDFB Episode 2 was meant to be released on October the 1st, 2016. And if you take the BFDIA timeline, and remember that it's 10 years behind our timeline, where we are in the present, that would mean we might just see that episode on October the 1st this year. 10 years after it was meant to be out. But take that with a massive pinch of salt, because I've been wrong more times than I have been right. And whatever happens next, I'm here for it. Congrats, Jack and Jellyfy crew. What a fantastic job you all did on this episode and the entire season. And wow, all these years, and we've done it. I say we've done it like I'm there. You've done it. Here's to an amazing rest of 2026 for, well, Teapot and whatever else happens. And beyond that too. Whatever you have in store for us, I'm sure we're all really looking forward to it. Alright, we've got another big update from Luckpel. I say big update because it's just got a really cool spreadsheet, a tracking sheet on it, which I really like. So we've got another episode 2 update. Almost done with the animation. After that, I still have to finish sound design, composing the music. Hopefully the episode should be up by the end of the month. Well, it's the 24th of May, so there's still a week left. So anytime in the next 7 days, possibly, potentially. Again, Luckpel 18 hasn't stuck an actual date on this, just said end of the month. So we'll just sit and wait and see. Also, it's almost double the length as the first one. Okie dokie then, I shall prepare myself. But as you can see, pretty much everything is done except for 3 scenes. Scene 10, 13, and 17. Thanks again for the update, Luckpel 18. I do love to see numbers and data and figures, and I will forever say that. And I will forever look forward to seeing things like this. Okay, then we got an update from maukitt about Sacrificially Solitary, and oh look, auditions are open for episode 5 and beyond. Again. So looking for audio editors, animators, background artists, and storyboarders. So if you have experience in any of those, or want to dip your toe into doing any of that stuff, there is a form that I will also be linking in the description of this video. So if you want to go and help out on Sacrificially Solitary, there's a form. Go do it. Go help. Go help out an amazing person in an amazing show. You know you want to. Mooncookiez dropped another teaser for Poptart Pursue episode 1B as well, and okay, I have relented. I have started watching teasers and trailers again. I took a big break from doing it because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself, but I did watch this. So I guess I should kind of slightly warn you that if you don't watch teasers and trailers and you don't want to be spoiled for anything, then you might want to skip to the next chapter of this video, actually. I'm not going super deep into this. All I really wanted to say is I really did enjoy the redesign that we saw. And I think all the characters have had a little bit of a glow up for this episode. But we really got to see the Cheesy Cracker redesign, which I am a big fan of. I love Cheesy Cracker. Cheesy Cracker and Banana Milk are still my 2 favorites, by the way. That has not changed since I watched the first episode. And we also got to see a little bit more about the challenge, which we did see at the end of 1A. It's like the big tile board and stuff, and you basically got to knock your opponents off. That's still basically what the gist of the challenge is. We saw a little bit more whiteboardy as well, nomming a Poptart, which was clearly one of the cursed ones that Cheesy Cracker mentioned in episode 1A. Ooh. Yeah, might need to have a little bit of a lie down there, whiteboardy. But yes, it was a really fun little teaser, and I know that 1B is creeping closer to us, so, as soon as that drops, that I'll be on top of it, so, don't you worry about that. I'm really excited to see how this challenge goes. Who's going to be the meanest one? Who's going to be the one with no hesitation? Who's got the killer instinct? What if it's all of them? I feel like they've all got that potential in them, to be honest. Alright, over to nicoguyy now, with Battle for a Hotdog 2 news, because we got an update a while back saying that Battle for a Hotdog episode 2 was going to be out on May the 31st. And then, a couple of days ago, we got this update that says, oh, never mind, it's coming out on May the 24th. So it got brought back a whole week. It's like, okay, I'm ready for that. I'm prepared, totally prepared for that. And then I saw that Nico had prepared the video to premiere on the 23rd of May, which is the day I'm recording this video. I was like, okay, so it got brought back a day. Cool. I'm still ready for that, no problem. And then yesterday, it actually premiered yesterday. Sorry, 2 days ago by the time you're seeing this. And I was like, okay, I guess I am ready, and I will need to probably get that watched and see if I could make notes on that in time for this episode. And guess what? I did manage to do that, and we're going to talk about Battle for Hotdog Episode 2, Dead Battery, right now. So, if you haven't watched Battle for Hotdog 2 yet, or if you haven't watched any of the show yet, I highly recommend it. It's very fun. It's very off the wall, like most object shows are. Anyway, if you haven't watched this one or any of it, and you don't want to get spoiled, now is your cue to skip on to the next chapter of the video, because we are going to dive into all of it. We're going to find out who got eliminated from the first challenge. We're going to find out who wins this challenge, and all of that stuff. So let's get stuck in, shall we? Alright, so this episode kicks off 2 days after the end of the first challenge, and plate comes across pizza, frozen, stock still. Blank Buck, now more of a blue hue instead of a purple one like in the first episode, a bit of a redesign there, comes and drags plate away before that interaction can continue, because Blender and Chocolate Cube are having a Paper Man contest. Whatever that entails. Maybe we should check it out.
Hey, something's happening. Ha! I freaking win! Yeah!
This game's stupid. Sometimes I wish I was on the other team.
Y'all are dead to me.
Jeffrey says otherwise. Jeffrey says that this team is good enough and we should stick to it.
And Green Screen says that we won't last for much longer. If we want to actually begin winning, we need to knock some sense. What?
Great. Now we gotta pay for burning the tree, which I didn't even know was an actual crime.
We? What do you mean, we?
You guys! Oh wait, you're not up for elimination. You guys are up for elimination.
How did they even set that tree on fire? And who is this? I mean, maybe magnifying glass did it by accident. Sun plus magnifying glass equals fire. But I don't know, my money's on Masky, to be honest. But whatever. The food vloggers are irrelevant right now. That's the team that those people are on. Because it's Team Blank who are up for elimination. Oh, or Team Blankets, I guess. Peter yoinks camera from the other team and uses him as a projector. Hey, pretty cool. Even Camera didn't know he could do that. So, Jeffrey is the first one safe with 237 votes. I had a feeling they would end up being a fan favourite. They just have that kind of vibe. Followed by Blender with 225. Also, not a huge surprise. She's got that kind of funny, sarcastic personality mixed with actual sort of usefulness to the team. Going for her. Alright, Peter, let's just keep this rolling.
The third safest plate, of whom I'm actually surprised. He got 162 votes.
I am so pretty. I am so shiny. Nobody sees my beauty.
The next one who is safe is Green Screen with 104 votes.
Oh, neat. I got some deco.
Ah, Plate. Dead again. Seems to be a bad habit of his. So we're down to the bottom three now. Blank Buck, Banana Slice, and a Chocolate Cube. Well, Banana Slice is safe too. So I guess that makes it the bottom two now.
Now it's down to you two, the block and the cube. Who's... What?
So, who's eliminated?
I don't know, I need camera to check the votes.
Couldn't you have just written them down?
I would've, but my laptop is dead.
Yeah, why is your laptop dead, Pizza? That's right. You had a hardcore Minecraft session, and that did it in. It was probably totally worth it, though. But now what are we gonna do? How are we gonna find out who's been eliminated? Peter tells Blank Buck and Choco Cube that they can both stay for now, but shoos them both to the side and says that they cannot take part in the challenge for today. So, what is the challenge? Well, we don't get to find that out just yet, because we zip over to the Nito Recovery Center, where Domino's just kind of hanging out bored, when Magnifying Glass wanders over to recover Plate, which is super nice of her. Plate then grabs Domino, thanks MG, pretty sure she hates being called that, and then leaves. Okay, cool. So what about Camera? I mean, he's still kind of, dead.
Camera? Does anyone have any batteries or something?
We don't have the materials for any. His systems are completely shut down. If we don't get power soon, his memory could corrupt.
What does that mean?
It means, even if we recover him, he might not remember things. He might not be the same.
Yeah, right. Do you think there's some breakdown here right now?
Then I have a better breakdown for you. Your second challenge is to help me get batteries for Camera to revive your dead friend, continue Blank's elimination, and keep the show rolling. For this challenge, we will be going to the city just over to see where you can have opportunities to get batteries. Well, you have about a limit of 10 minutes, so you have to use the time sparingly before I send you back to your guys' island. The team that brings me anything but batteries, or don't get any at all, will be up for elimination. Sound good, guys?
Yeah!
Without any further ado, 3, 2, 1, begin!
Alright, seems like a pretty sensible challenge to me. And it is really fun how the elimination and the challenge both kind of intertwine in this episode. I love that. Let's hope one of these teams can get batteries. We wouldn't want Camera to get corrupted now, would we? Banana Slice says she's been to the city before and knows where to go, but Blender cuts her off and says they just need to go to the mall, which is what Banana Slice was going to say. I feel bad for her. She just needs to be more assertive. Tell Blender where to get off, even though the mall is clearly the best choice, no matter whose idea it was. As for the food vloggers, well, Brady has a slightly different plan in mind.
We should ask locals, door to door.
That'll take forever. I don't care how long it takes. I'm getting those batteries. Our friend's dead.
What?
I said our friend is dead. Give me batteries.
Guys, we're wasting time. If we're actually doing this, we might as well say goodbye to one of us.
I'm the leader. We are going door to door.
Good look at the team dynamics here. Magnifying Glass immediately said that Brady's plan would take forever, but Masky just went with it. More so because Camera's his bestie, and he doesn't have the time to think about it. But then Sharite also tried to say the plan was kind of useless, but Brady shut her down with all of his I'm the leader talk. This team needs to tell him where to get off, like Banana Slice needs to tell Blender where to get off. There's a few people on some teams who really need to be taken down a peg or two. In the mall, Green Screen recommends splitting up and grabbing as many batteries as they can, just to be on the safe side. And also because even if they don't need that many, Bendo might appreciate having more than needed. Wait. Bendo? We'll go and have a quick look at the wiki. Oh yeah. Apparently, pizza is also known as Bendo. I did not know that. But now I do. The food vloggers are still having no luck with the banging on random doors idea. And Charite and Masky finally come up with the idea of going to, the mall. What a unique plan. Sure, nobody else thought of that one yet. Magnifying Glass says that her, Brady, and Dor will stick around outside in case the mall doesn't do the trick. And coincidentally, the mall might not do the trick, because Blender is on a mission.
Hey, welcome. What can I get for you? I'm just here for some batteries.
Alrighty. We only have Type C for now,
All
but...
of them. I want all of them.
All of them?
Did you get them?
All of them.
Blender, I gave you $50 and you just got all of this? What the hell am I supposed to do with a C battery? Who even uses C batteries anymore?
Bendo didn't specify.
That's fair, I guess.
I want them.
Guys, how much time do we have left?
Whatever, guys. We're good. Let's just head back right now.
Yeah, she bought all of the batteries. Let's hope that C's are the right ones. Masky zooms into the same store Blender was just in and is told that all of the batteries have been sold to her. So he zooms back out again and right past Chowright, who tries to tell him that there might be another store that sells batteries, but he just keeps on running. Hey, he definitively knows where there are batteries. He just needs to take them. As Green Screen and Blender decide to just chill until the challenge is over, Masky finds them and chases Blender to the top of a truck that starts moving, of course. Okay, looks like it's showdown time.
Masky, get off the truck.
Give me the batteries.
No.
Blender, I'm not asking.
I'm not giving. Just accept the loss. That's how competition works, you dumbass.
Then I'll take them myself!
Let go!
I can't just give me the battery!
Oh, I'll give them, alright.
Jeffrey is glad to be back.
Did we win?
Yeah. Let's just go.
Masky, what happened?
Oh. Looks like it's time for the food vloggers to take an L in this challenge. But at least Masky tried. Bendo announces that the challenge is over. And Brady starts taking their team's loss out on Masky. But Chowright jumps in to defend him. Yeah, good going, you two. You get Brady told. Bendo then gets camera back up and running so we can get this elimination finished off. Finally.
Wow, what? What happened? Why is everyone...
We still gotta do the elimination. Camera, all charged up?
I guess?
Oh, cruddy!
Breakbook, Chocolate Cube. One of you got 9 more votes than the other. Let's see who it is. And the Chocolate Cube is officially the first eliminated with 71 votes. Black Book is safe with only 80, barely making it.
What? We just started. How am I out? I guess it was fun while it lasted. Blank book. Promise tayo.
How was my little light show?
What?
Oh no, Choco Cube. Well, I was going to be sad about this either way because I kind of like both of those two. But what is that elimination all about? What happened to her? It's like she got erased, but remnants of her are still here? I don't know how to feel about this one. I guess we'll see the fallout from it in the next episode. All right, now we have to vote to save someone and send someone else to the same fate. This is a rough one. Masky and Chowright were my two favorites in this challenge. Brady's bossiness did not help at all this time around. Magnifying Glass was I don't know, kind of playing both sides of the argument. As for Daw, well, we didn't see much of him at all. It is a tough one, but I mean, I think Brady needs to go. I'm worried he's going to lead this team to more defeats than victories, and Magnifying Glass would make a better leader. Although this is vote to save, so I'm not voting for who's going. So I voted to save Showrite because I feel like Masky might get the most votes to stay in, and I want to make sure she makes it through with him. I mean, hopefully anyway. Yes. Post-credit scene. Sorry, yeah, that's a thing that also happened.
Hey, where did Domino go?
They are sure taking a long time.
Poor Domino. Didn't get to participate in the first challenge and gets abandoned in the second one. Maybe he'll have better luck next time. And that's it for BFAR 2. Quite the adventure and quite the elimination. I guess we've got that to look forward to all over again next time. Hooray! Awesome stuff. So I know this episode originally, it did get delayed. It is great to finally have it in front of our eyeballs. And whatever happens next and how long it takes, I know Nico's going to serve us up something fun. And probably vaguely traumatizing. So yeah, thanks Nico, thanks everybody who works on the show and put your talents towards it. It is, it's really fun. I really enjoyed it. And I am looking forward to seeing what happens next. Alright, we got a little teaser image from Radako. A little sneaky peeky, BOETB. Yes, a little bottom of the barrel teaser image there, and it just looks like a fire. Looks like just a big old fire, but the context, well, we're not allowed to know that yet, because that's what teasers are meant to be. They're not meant to tell you a lot. They're just meant to be like, hey, look at this. Okay, bye. All right. Just keeping us interested. Just giving us a little taste here and there, and then dashing off again. Just to be like, hey, I'm still here. All right. Well, another trailer landed this week, and it might potentially be the person who released this trailer that might have possibly convinced me to start watching trailers and teasers again. So yes, Grapey released a teaser trailer for Objective 2. Let's take a peek at it, shall we? But before we do, potential spoilers for what happens in the episode. You know, it's very quick fire, but if you don't want to know anything, like how I used to go into these episodes, then you could probably skip on to the next chapter. But heck, if you want to see a nice little fun trailer, here it comes.
What is this place?
Hello, everyone!
Whew, well, how about that? I feel like there was a lot of stuff jam-packed into this. There was quite a lot of stuff in there, wasn't there? And like, from the beginning bit that just kind of lays out some of the context of the episode, we've got to look at all the little things. I don't know how many of these are just fun little things that Grapey threw in as a joke. But I feel like Grapey's definitely the kind of person who puts things in things for a reason. So we had this little sneaky message when the test tube was shattered on the floor. Yes, that's interesting. No one can see me, huh? That could just be... I thought it was maybe a joke about the text being so small. And maybe nobody spotting it. But then we also got the little in the eyeball here. Which... is also an interesting choice. But again, could just be a little bit of little bit of sneaky hidden background information. We also got lots of little other things like these two characters outside of. So that we saw this background used in a teaser image that Grapey posted. So now we've got some characters as well here in that same location. It's like a kind of a restaurant, and then we've got like a train, which is intriguing. We've got all these different like kind of locations this time. This was like, I mean, in the first episode there was more than just the contest grounds. Obviously, other things were going on, but we've got so much more going on here now. We've got this restaurant with two characters we haven't seen before. We've got a train. We've got this shot, which I think that's actually the contest grounds. That log that's lying down there looks like the same log from the first challenge when they were running the racing. We also have a place that's got big backrooms vibes going on. Interesting, and it looks like Belgian waffle gets stuck in there. Maybe they all end up in there. Maybe that's where they end up in this challenge, in this weird, it's like some kind of maze and they have to find their way out of it. But then we also have this creepy looking flipping computer, and when you looked at the Belgian waffle image from the last screenshot, where it looked like he was glitching out a little bit, does this computer have something to do with that? What does a computer have to do with any of this? The intrigue keeps intriguing. And then we have whoever this is, but because there are a few special guests in this episode, I'm assuming that this is someone who is just voiced by a guest. So that's presumably who that's going to be. Probably like a one-off. Bunch of one-off characters, maybe. We shall see. We also got this signpost that flashed up quickly. The choose a path sign. One leads to pain, one leads to happiness. Oh, joy. Isn't this just great? There's gonna be absolutely no bad things happening in this episode, I'm sure. And then we have random fishbowl guy. Who's random fishbowl person? Presumably another special guest VA, because there are 4 of them. So that and there's 4 of them, and we saw 4 characters we haven't seen before. Now it's starting to add up a little bit. Potentially anyway. But yes, that was a really interesting trailer. I like the way that was put together. And Grapey, I am glad you convinced me to go and watch trailers again. Because people can sneak things in there, I suppose, and I should probably keep a bit of a closer eye on them. All right, okay. You win. There is no time frame on when the second episode of Objective is coming out, though. So, obviously, we just have to sit and we have to wait and we have to be patient, which is what I always say to people anyway. I never try and push anybody to get something done. So, take your time, Grapey. I'm sure once it's all finished being done, it's going to be well worth the wait. All right, and we'll wrap up with a little update from Webz Griffin. Monday, May the 25th, I'll be participating in a 5K run to raise money for Family Promise, an organisation that seeks to prevent and end homelessness for families and children. I set up a fundraiser you can donate to that will go directly to the organisation. Goal is $500. It says to find out where to donate, check the second picture. You don't need to do that because I will put a direct link to the fundraiser in the description if you want to go and help out with that. It's a very good cause. I do try and help out wherever I can when people do charitable stuff like this. So if you also want to help out, then you can. I checked the fundraising not too long ago, and he is just over $300 now. So getting close to the goal, but hasn't quite made it. So if you got a few bucks to spare, it's a really good cause. So yeah, up to you. I'm just giving you the choice. I think it's really awesome that Griffin's doing this. Such a cool stand-up guy. All right, and that's everything for another episode of Object Show Roundup. Whoosh, that was quite a lot. We managed to pack quite a lot into this one. Honestly, initially, I thought it was just mostly going to be BFDIA 25, but with BFAR 2 coming out, and then people kept dropping updates, and it's like, well, I just keep chucking these in here, I suppose. So, yeah, we got through quite a lot today, didn't we? I feel like I've earned a break. That sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? As if Mikey ever switches off. Doesn't happen. I won't be taking a break until July when we go away, and even then I'll still be probably doing notes and doing other things while I'm meant to be chilling out. So, you know, I don't really switch off. But thank you everyone for being here, whether you watched like 5 seconds of the video or just watched one section you're interested in, or the entire thing. I just appreciate any amount of time you spend here. It means so much to me. Don't forget to keep the YouTube algorithms happy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, comment below if you want to chat about object show stuff or whatever. I have a server now. Should be shilling this more, shouldn't I? There is an Object Show Roundup Hangout server now. If you want to go there, I will pop a link to that somewhere in the description as well. But it is always linked on my main page here. So if you want to go hang out there, there's already a bunch of really cool people hanging out in there. So come and join in and hang out if you want. Yeah, that's pretty much everything for now. So keep watching object shows, keep discovering new object shows, keep making object shows as well if that's what you do. And I will see you all in the next episode of OSR. Thanks again, everybody. Toodaloo.